Hello everyone, I'm Fudge3004. Welcome back to Space Engineers. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. I always appreciate you coming to check out the channel. Sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and let's get into some gaming. So right now, I am on an asteroid, and you can see the ring right here. We are at Kemik, almost. So, yeah, I was dropping some weight from the ship because I want to go down to Kemik and at least see what it's like. And I built a crate here to be able to put stuff on it, so that way, I can, keep stuff off of the ship so I don't weigh too much, and I have a whole bunch of stuff in here. I had to drop a lot of weight because we already know what happens when you have too much weight on your ship. We have wrecked more than one. I tried to do it inside the station, but because it's in a protected zone, it won't let me build anything there. So I came over to this place, and I also found out something very, very interesting. So I was looking, and before we go down there, I came to here, and was looking at stuff, and I went to GPS, and I noticed that, I was looking at all this, and it's like, okay, and then it's like, add current position. What? So you can add a current position, and I did. I added a crate, which is right close to us, right over there. It's 0.01 kilometers away, but I didn't even know that that was something that I could do, and so I found out about that. So that's very interesting. Add from clipboard. Group, ungroup, okay, cool. And then show and hide. So I have this marked, and if you want to do it, you just click on add current position. You can't really like 100% see, but it kind of tells you where you are without, because you can't really turn the planet or anything. You can't really do anything there, but you know what I mean. You can at least see a little bit, so that does kind of make it interesting. I also have an antenna on here, and it just says crate, and these antennas stretch out for about 10 kilometers or so. And then they, you can't see them anymore until you get close to them, and it's within the range of Kemik Station, so I thought that was interesting. So it's just a little asteroid. There is some silicon, gold, and copper on this, so there is a little bit of resources. I do want to go back to where we were at the other place, which is going to be over here at Heliona Station, because I wanted to go see back over there about if we can go build in the asteroid field, but I said I was going to come to Kemik, and I want to at least go see. I do have a lot of weight off of the ship. Let me turn the batteries back on before I try to go, because it ain't going to work, right? I've already crashed one ship doing that. I'll do that, and I'm just going to go to auto, and that should be good. They should be full. And it looks like they're actually almost full. They're 95%, so that's good. And with this crate over here, I did set it up. The sun is right over there, so it is getting quite a bit of light on there. And it will be charged up at this battery in about, I don't know, 10 hours real time. But I'm not going to worry about it because that will actually last for quite a while. So that is good. And then, of course, the sun will come back out, after it goes behind the moon, which I do believe that is Kemik's moon. And this ring right here, this is the cryo ring, according to, I was playing and I came over here to set up and it said cryo ring, and I'm like, you have discovered new discovery cryo ring. So I thought that was interesting. I wasn't recording, so I don't have footage of it, but that is what it said. Let's go ahead now and let's go see. Do we have, I don't believe that we do. We only have the hydrogen thrusters. Okay, I didn't know if we had any of the other ones on here, the atmospheric, so I guess we're just going to have to hope that we have enough ice. I do have a lot of ice on here. I have 7 tons right there, and then I have 2 in here, so I can't put any more in that chest. It is just way too full, but hopefully we will be doing okay. And we won't, have any real huge problems, I hope. So I guess we'll go find out. And before we go into the atmosphere, I will save it just in case so I can reload, because I really don't want to have to rebuild this doggone ship. That's for sure. let's go down over here. Let's head right down to that area right there, and we are going to go into Kemik and go see what the heck may be down over there. Haha, we just found Kemik. So now we have that. So new discovery, you found Kemik. So what that means is, yep, right there you can see that the speed is starting to increase because now we have actually gotten inside the gravitational field. And I'm just going to go pretty much down where I am still pointing. Those little red circles have disappeared. But we are now actually starting to make some pretty good speed going in. So I'm going to have to, slow myself down. I have the thrusters are not off, but you know what I mean. When you press Z and you turn off the ability to slow down, I do have that turned off just because I wanted to try to get over here fast. And I'm going fast, all right. Slows down really fast, and actually that's not bad. So now I just want to go see if there is anything here. Now that we're getting a topography, you can actually kind of see what this looks like. So this is Kemik. And of course they do have in the dust storms and all of that stuff, so we do have to be aware of that. I just don't know what a lot of these other things are right now, so we're just gonna have to go see. I'm gonna continue pressing Z from time to time and, getting some speed up and then turning it back on again and going to go see if we can maybe find a good landing place. I don't know where we're gonna go. I have no idea what is here on this planet. I haven't ever been here before. So I'm thinking I probably want to be up on a higher place. I think what I'm going to do is kind of maybe head over here and go see what the heck. If we can land over in this area, maybe something like that. I just want to go see what this is like, what this looks like, all of that stuff. I don't know. I haven't ever been here, as I said. Let's just take a quick look and let's go see, because I don't know what anything is here. I have no idea. I don't know exactly what that black is over there. Looks like there's some boulders around. So maybe what we can do is actually go and see. Maybe we'll try to go over by these guys right over here, huh? See if we can, get over by them and maybe they'll have some good stuff. Maybe we can actually get some good resources if we can find any of the, uranium or anything else like that. I think that would be good. And we should probably get some stuff and be able to make, a ore detector. I think that would also be really good. So I am going to land right over here by these rocks, I think. We'll have to do it over here and see what the heck all of this stuff may be. I really don't know. But this is kind of exciting, going to like a whole new planet and seeing all kinds of new stuff here. We do have to watch our make sure we keep up, ice and all that stuff, which is one reason why I don't want to be here too long. So I just don't know where any of that stuff is, and for right now what I'm going to do is just land and go look around. Okay, finally got down here. Now I can turn off my jetpack and I can actually go see if there is anything here. I think I am actually going to see about putting on a ore detector. I don't think it's gonna hurt anything, that would actually be a good thing to do. Just gotta kind of try to figure out a place to put one. Wasn't a bad landing. I'm up in a high place, so hopefully everything will still be okay. And let me go see if I can find, that should be number 9 as far as I know. Ore detector, yes it is. Let's just go and do him like that right there. Okay. Let's go see. We need wire, iron, and silicon. And I could probably get the iron and the silicon. And I think I still have some more wire on here because I kept a bit of that stuff. Just because you never know. Iron and silicon. Sweet. So we have everything that we need. Let's just go ahead and build this. And let's go see what the heck we can do. Alright. There we go. Now, I want to go see if there is anything, if it will tell me anything, but it may not, because I may not be able to find anything. Let's just go ahead and get in. I'm not noticing any ores way up here, but that doesn't mean anything. I am going to look around. We do have our ship here, so that's good. Okay. I want to go see if there's anything that there is. If there is anything around here is what I'm trying to say, and I'm not speaking correctly. I just don't know. Kemik is definitely not user-friendly. A lot of barrenness. So I'm going to go see if there's anything that I can find. Maybe we'll find something good, or maybe we won't. Alright, well, looks like I did see those big rocks correctly, and it looks like this one over here, it isn't too far away from the ship. The ship's up on that ridge. This one has chromium, which is good, so I do know that there's going to be that here. I do want to explore and go see, but ultimately I think I'm going to build in that asteroid belt, just because I love building in space. I think it's very interesting and it's a lot of fun, and I just really enjoy it. But I do want to go explore, because that's kind of, you know, what I'm also liking to do. As you know, I am an explorer. This is one of my favorite things, is just exploring. I want to go see if there's anything in that rock, which I'm not too sure that there is going to be. Big rock over here has chromium in it as well, so it looks like we're just in a chromium area, which I really don't know. I've seen the chromium. We have held it. We have some on our ship somewhere. And looks like there's even more chromium around here, so that's actually not all bad. This is like very barren, no plants, no life, no nothing. You know, not that there were any animals on the other planets, you know, on Vergier, but there is no trees or anything here either. And it's a very, very rough type of terrain, and it's actually kind of pretty, but it's also very... You can get lost real easy if you don't know, if you don't have things, you know, like you don't know where your ship is or anything. You get lost ridiculously easy, of that I am sure. So let me know what you think about Kemik. Do you like it? I mean, this is very arid, very dry, very no... Of course, there's no water in the game yet or anything, and I know that. Hopefully there will be water at some time. So it looks like we are going to find mainly chromium and all of these boulders, and that's a-okay. Just wanting to make sure that I know there's supposed to be like uranium and other stuff here, but maybe we have to go to different areas to find that, and I really don't know. That's just something that I am unaware of, because as you know, I'm on this for the first time with you. Might not be a bad idea to do a little exploring, you know what I mean? Going around, seeing what all there is, because that's over there is chromium, and the one down there is chromium. So maybe I will go maybe over towards that black area, or that dark area, and go see if maybe there's something good over there too. Before we go, because I don't think that I've actually seen any chromium at all, you know what I mean? I mean, we have held it, but I don't know if I've actually seen it. Oh, right there. Okay, so that's what chromium looks like. Well, I guess my light was on. How do you like that? So that's what the chromium is going to look like. Okay, now I know. It kind of does look chromy, but not quite. Let's go ahead and gather some so that way we have it. Okay, and we're going to be getting the same stuff that we did. There's just not a lot of chromium here, per se. It's very interesting how it just kind of, seems to disappear as you drill it. I find that interesting, or maybe they changed the way the drilling has been done here. Well, so it looks like there is a little bit of chromium here. I don't know if there's going to be chromium inside of it or not. It doesn't really look like it. There was just that little bit of chromium on the outside. We only got 152. So I'm wondering if, like, maybe I can actually... Okay, chromium is going to be down there. It looks like there may be some up inside of here. But I'm not too sure. Definitely not going the right way. So let's go drill down. Let's go see if we can actually find where that chromium is. Then maybe we can actually get to a bit of a bigger pool of it this way. There we go. There's some chromium. All right. Let's go see about gathering some. We're probably going to need it for other stuff. Of that I am 100% certain. But at least it does look pretty interesting. So this is definitely a bigger amount of chromium. As you can see right there, that definitely is huge. And already we've gotten like over 1,000 chromium, so 1,000 kilograms, so that's good. So this is actually a big pocket. And of that, I do like. So that means that we will definitely be finding more stuff like that here. I think what I'm going to do is head back to the ship. And like I said, I want to go over to that darker patch and just go see if maybe there's something over there straight ahead of us. Of course, we're going to take the ship because I really don't feel like flying the whole way on our jetpack. That's a very long ways away, of that I am sure. So we'll get to the ship, we will head over there, and we'll go see if there's anything that we can perhaps find when we start going over that way. Of course, we're going to have to be careful about our weight and everything. So as you know, we've had problems with this before. But I think with enough, thrusters and enough hydrogen and all that stuff, we should be doing okay. There is lead right here near us, and I think it would actually be a good thing to go see if we can actually get some. So lead is going to be kind of hard to come by. We always seem to need things, and it always seems like we're not anywhere near it when we need it. So if we go get some right now, then at least we will have it, and then we won't have to worry about it. Let me go see about gathering up that lead. So you remember earlier I was talking about those lines that are on the screen that tell you if you're like level or not? If you notice right now on the screen, that 10 degrees is facing kind of to the angle. But if I straighten this up, then you can see that I am now flat with the terrain, or I'm even with the terrain. So as you go, you can kind of see how things are, moving as you turn and stuff. So I think that's pretty interesting. I didn't notice it when I was flying around at first, but as I'm, starting to look around, I'm noticing that there is like a way that you can tell if you're actually level with the ground or not. Now, of course, in space, because, there is no up, there is no down, things are not the same there. And I just thought that was pretty interesting, because it's like, wait a minute, everything's all kind of crooked and stuff. Just thought that I would point that out, because I had no idea how it worked on like the planet or anything, but now that I do, I now know. I'm now over at the darker place of whatever it is, and I don't know exactly what there's going to be here. There is gold behind us, but as far as like whatever's going to be over here, I really don't know. It'd be nice if we could find like uranium, then we can mine quite a bit of that, because we're going to need that, especially for more power. That way we don't have to rely on the battery really as much, you know what I mean? And then a reactor would be really good. It's going to cost a lot, of that I am sure, but it would be good to have like a reactor or something. Okay, cool. There's some silver. We need silver for some things. So what I'm thinking is I am just going to go ahead and see if I can actually find a place to land, and we will go see if we can find some silver. And well, we've found the silver. If we can get some silver, there we go. That's what I'm trying to say. I did get like 2,000 kilograms, so I'm, getting a little bit of weight, but we also need some of this stuff if we're going to build anything. So right now I am going to just kind of look up this mountain and just kind of go see what I can really... What the heck? Oh, what the heck? See what I can find. There's like a giant cave here. Holy moly, this thing is big. I have no idea what's going to be in here. Looks monstrous, that's for sure. Luckily there are no monsters here, because that would be scary too. I love the stalactites, or stalactites. I was thinking stalagmites, but some of them are actually all the way down. How do you like that? Okay, there doesn't appear to be anything in here, but if you wanted a nice place to, hide or whatever, build a base in an area, you could probably do that in one of these places. But it doesn't look like there's actually much of anything in here besides just a nice big cave. Just to have a cave, for no other reason. I'm gonna look around some more, see. Ooh, that's what I'm looking for right there. Yay! We found uranium. This I'm gonna gather a bit of. This is something that we really do need. So it is here. That is awesome. Now I'm going to start gathering it, because we're going to need uranium. Alright, it does look like I have found uranium, so it's going to be that kind of bubbly looking stuff there. Which is actually really good. Okay, that's silicon, but this should be uranium. Yay, we got uranium. We got uranium. Now we have some uranium. We just need to process it, which means we're definitely going to have to build something, a base somewhere, somehow, some way, but at least we do know that there is uranium here, and this is something that I am looking forward to. Already have like 1,100 kilograms right now of uranium, so that's not all bad. I was hoping we'd find uranium. That was something that I was coming over here for, basically. And just happened to find other things like lead and, chromium, so that's good. And I do, want to build bases on pretty much all the planets. We just gotta come to other planets to get resources that we're gonna need, so that way we actually can do things and can build bases and have power, more power than we probably should have. But you know what, more power is good. As far as I know, the wind turbines are not in yet. I have not seen anything with them, but that doesn't mean they're not. I will continue building stuff as I can, and then we'll see. I gotta watch my weight. I'm at 3.3 thousand. That's not the best. So I really don't want to be too overweight with, uranium and stuff, but at least we did get some, and that's good. And our ship is 600 meters away. I'm going to continue going up this darker mountain and go see. What am I seeing? Something. Okay, more silver. So uranium and silver are up here, and that's actually good. I'm not too worried about that. I was thinking it was the green that I was looking at, but it isn't. It's the light blue. So as I'm up here on this really, dark colored mountain, I kind of had something occur to me. There's a whole bunch of silver up here. So does that mean I'm the man on the silver mountain? So that would be a reference to a Rainbow song. Apparently, I don't know the song, but I have heard about it. I believe Ronnie James Dio sang on it, as far as I'm aware. But yes, there is mainly silver up on this dark mountain. And holy moly, look at all that stuff down there. Holy moly. Wow. I don't know. Looks like all of this is going to be silver, but I don't know. So, but it is definitely looking like it's definitely a silver place. So yes, I am the man on the Silver Mountain. How do you like that? I have definitely found a good amount of silver. I'll say that much. So this place, this planet does have silver up the wazoo. And that is good, and all those places down there are awesome. And there's also a big rock over to my right-hand side. I'll show you that as I was coming up here. And this, I do believe it's where, let me see. It should be this right down here. Okay. This right over here, there's a big rock right there, as you can see right in front of me, and there is like a huge piece of rock that is jutting out. It actually looks very cool. I want to kind of show you it because it's massive. So, whoa, that's a drop, that's a drop, that's a drop, that's a drop, that's a drop. Okay, that's why. Yikes. Okay, this massive rock sticking out here. Oh boy. Got turned upside down, you know that? Looks like once again it is just a hole, a big giant cavern, which is fine. Did not even realize that this was a big giant cavern. Holy moly. And there doesn't appear to be much in here. Looks like there's a... Okay, there wasn't a hole, but that's what it looked like. I guess it all filled in, but it looks like it's very deep too. And yeah, building in something like this, you probably would be sheltered from a lot of the storms and stuff, but I'm not really going to get too worried about being sheltered from those storms. So yes, I just saw that rock sticking out there like that and did not realize that this was a massive cavern. But there is silver, and of course a bit of uranium too. I think we did pretty good for ourselves, and finding uranium was definitely something that I was looking for. I just didn't really know where it was or anything. So if you happen to come to Kemik and you notice the dark mountain, you may want to come to it and, you know, go explore around. There appears to be a lot of chromium, a whopping lot of chromium, and I did, like I said, find some gold on the way over here from wherever it was that we were. And I really don't know if there's going to be any ice. It says there's supposed to be, according to what I see on, like, the map for Kemik. But I guess we will have to go see, and there's supposed to be some ice. I just don't know exactly where that's going to be at. The titanium and silver, platinum, magnesium, we're going to have to probably get some stuff, but we may also be able to find that in that asteroid field that I was, you know, talking about, the one that we went to when I found the giant ice asteroid. That was pretty awesome, and yeah, I think that we did pretty good. We don't have a lot to do here right now, and I'm wondering, you know, it's starting to be nighttime. Maybe we can, you know, do something here. I just don't know exactly where. I'd have to find a good place. But right now, what I think I'm going to do is probably go back up by the station. Wherever that is again, it's somewhere right up there. If I can go back up to the Kemik station, then I can always get to... Oh, wow, look at that. Crate still marked. How do you like that? That's crazy. It's 29 kilometers away. That is nuts. I love how that's still marked. That is pretty awesome. So at least we know where that is, and that would be a good starting point to see and maybe even explore some of the ring, huh? Go see what may be there. So I'm going to go back up, I hope. And I am going to go see if... Okay, we are doing pretty good, so that's good. I did get, excuse me, 3.34 thousand uranium, so 3 tons of uranium basically, and that's good. That's going to help out a lot. I also need to make sure that I keep track of the O2 because we got to keep that up. So if we don't, we're going to be in a hurting way, and there's a little bit left on me, which I'm going to save because I don't want it to go anywhere until I'm, ready for it. But I think for right now, those thrusters on the bottom are definitely doing a wondrous thing. We will come back to Kemik, and we will do things here. I just got to go see if, we can go figure out some things in some other places. And that's really what I would like to do. I'm back up on the asteroid now, and it was pretty interesting. Not a bad flight or anything, it just was kind of interesting. Saw a ship, an unknown ship, and there's all kinds of like asteroids and stuff out in this ring, as you can kind of see all around. You can see them a lot better right now. There's all kinds of them. I'd like to go into the rings eventually and go see what the heck may be in like those rings, find some good asteroids, but I want to go back to that field and just go see, because I really want to keep up the ice, because I have to, especially with hydrogen thrusters, and if some point in time we can actually get some good things going, I think that would be good. I am going to pick up this stuff and put it on the ship wherever I can. There's a lot of weight here. As you can see, it's like a 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older, deeper in debt. But we got to go see if we can get that somewhere on here. Only part of it's going to go in there, and looks like we could probably get a lot of it in the connector. And looks like our O2H2 is actually doing pretty good, and we got to go find some more ice. I only have this little bit left there, the 3.54 thousand. That's all I have left, and of course besides this, so it'll be good to get a good load of ice again. Just go get that done, so we have that. But in any case, we did go to Kemik, and we found uranium. We found a lot of other good things, and it was very interesting. I want to go to like the moons, and I want to go see about a lot of stuff. I think that would actually be good. Oh, I didn't know that if you just jumped up, your jetpack activated. That's very interesting. I do like that. I think that's pretty doggone cool. So we had Kemik right down there, and it's interesting. I do gotta say, you can see that dark area right there. I don't know if there's actually going to be more dark area on there, or if there's like stuff you can kind of see up over there. I don't know what that is over there. We're going to have to go see at some point in time. But at least we did, go get some stuff. There is gold and all kinds of stuff, but we can find that also out here. I just don't know about uranium, but I said that about the ice too. And we found a asteroid full of ice, so that was actually good. As far as building the thing with the reactor, let's go ahead. Let's go to, I guess, G. And let's go look under, I guess, energy. Okay. Some blocks are locked. Okay, complete more contracts to unlock more blocks. So we have the battery, we have the solar panel, and we also have the reactor. Generates high amounts of power for grids by consuming fuel. Okay, I want to go, let's see if we click on that. There we go. Okay, blocks required, production blocks required, assembler and smelter. That makes sense. Heavy duty plates, reactor cores, we already know about most of that. Motherboard and wire, we haven't built a lot of that, but we have found a lot of that stuff. And that's something that we can definitely make, and we know where to make a lot of that stuff. So that's very interesting. Alright, well, if you've enjoyed this episode, drop a like on the video. You now know where some of that stuff is. We needed the silver anyway, so now I can begin the process of transferring this stuff back in. And I may just actually leave this cargo container here, so if we come back this way, we need it again, we can actually go ahead and keep it. And then we'll have a place to store stuff. So, you have a great day, and hopefully we'll be able to go into this trial ring or whatever it is, and go see if we can figure out some stuff there eventually. But I do want to set up a base in that asteroid field, and then we can, go travel back and forth and just go do some exploring and build some other things. And I think that would be a lot of fun. You have a great day, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.